in the live chat just to make sure you can see and hear us properly. And most importantly, we're actually the right way round. If you remember the last one of these we did for Christmas Eve, we were the wrong way round, weren't we?
It was a nightmare. Like, we literally couldn't turn it round, so we had to do it the whole thing the other way round. So I'm glad that it's the right way tonight.
Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Are we all good? I wonder what he has a pint of today, someone says. Well, it is the trusty cordial.
Classic orange.
The classic orange cordial down here. Oh, here we go. Everyone's saying hi, so I think we're all right. I think we're working. We're set up right. But good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live stream here on Theme Park Worldwide. Hope you've been enjoying all of the vlogs so far. We've been busy, haven't we?
We have been busy, but I've still been having plenty of rest as well.
Yeah, you've been taking it easy, haven't you?
I have been, but we've been very busy.
But yeah, honestly, all the theme parks reopening. Alton Tower's been open for a couple of weeks now, Alton After Dark. Obviously, we did Legoland in Chessington last week as well. Blackpool Pleasure Beach, lots of updates from there. An update on the Universal project. So yeah, lots going on, keeping you updated. Got Thorpe Park coming up Friday. Drayton Manor opening as well. So yeah, got lots of vlogs coming up.
Plenty coming up.
Big shout out to Crystal Eurovision, who's watching tonight as well. Not onto Eurovision, actually.
I love Eurovision. I am so excited for it.
Love your channel so much. Congrats on the baby.
Thank you.
We got Char Binksy is watching tonight as well.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support. And yeah, we're going to be doing some shout outs along the way. And of course, we're going to be answering your questions as well. Wow, nearly 1,500 of you watching.
Hi.
Yeah, we're going to be answering all your questions tonight on our social media a couple of days ago. We did ask for your questions. But of course, we'll get through them. We'll answer some in the chat as well. And basically, how are you feeling, Charlotte? You all good?
I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. Like, I'm feeling really well.
That's good.
I've been having plenty of rest, plenty of afternoon sleeps. I'm very good.
Yeah, of course, we're going to be focusing on theme parks here on this channel with the questions as well. So we appreciate it. Keep things theme park related. If you head over to the Sandbrook Adventures, Charlotte's just posted a new video today, haven't you?
Yeah, so I have done a second trimester video talking all things second trimester. So if you want to know anything baby related, head over there and check that out.
Yeah, so we're keeping this all theme park related. We've got Jenny, cousins
Hi,
Alan,
Jenny.
who's watching tonight. Can't wait for Thorpe Park Friday. Bring it on.
Not long.
Oh, you've made something for us as well. So you're going to be keep rocking the hoodie. Thanks so
that.
much. Yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. Jenny, I always really appreciate all of your support. Cozy's Connected watching tonight as well. Big shout out to you. Along with answering questions, we're going to be talking about our upcoming trip plans. We have got an abroad trip coming up starting at the end of next week, which is exciting. So we'll come on to that later on. It will be both of us as well on this trip.
I will be going as well. I'm very excited.
Yeah, and just generally, having a good time and making the most of things. But I'm just so happy to have the parks back, Charlotte.
Oh, I know. It's just so nice being able to walk around the parks and just see the rides going around again. We always miss when the parks are closed. So to have them back open is fantastic.
Did that make sense then, did it?
I have no idea.
We always miss when the parks are closed. We always miss when the parks are open.
When the parks are open.
There you go. Yeah,
I've got a lot off my baby brain.
Yeah, it's one of those. So just keeping it casual tonight. Giving some shout outs as well and questions. But we'll just get on with some questions, shall we?
So I've got some sheets written out. So the first question is, what is your favourite park in Europe?
Oh, it's a tough one. I think it's still got to be Europa Park.
I love Europa.
Is that yours?
I'd definitely say Europa. I think the good thing is with Europa, it's got a mix for everybody. Like, there's so many different rides. Like, I do really like Europa Park. It's got some great shows as well.
Yeah, Europa Park, we love it. Big shout out to Ruben Williams watching tonight. Thank you for your support. Coastal Walker's watching as well. Hope you're doing good. How's the guy eating croissants in front of you on the morning of Nemesis Reborn's opening day? There you go. They look nice, they did. Croissants, fantastic. Lovely. So yeah, Europa Park. Obviously, you know, honourable mentions to Efteling, Fantasyland, Disneyland Paris. When people always ask what my favourite parks are, I'm like, Disney parks plus Europa. Like, we enjoy them all.
We love Europa. So good. So the next question is, what are your most favourite memories throughout the journey on YouTube?
Ooh.
We have had so many.
I think for me, it has got to be like the progression of like our relationship, to be honest.
Definitely, yeah.
Like going way back to 2013 when the Smiler was obviously under construction and opened.
A long time ago.
It was delayed opening as well. So if it hadn't have had that delayed opening, we would probably have never met each other, would we?
We probably would not have met. It was just because it was delayed. We ended up meeting, which was just amazing, and over time we've just done so much. It's just been lovely to follow.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that's it for me. It's like the development of us as people coming along that journey, you know, of traveling around the world, moving in together, getting married and then having the baby. Like,
Exciting.
we've just done so much, haven't we? So, I think it's got to be that for me. That's been my favourite moment. I'm just being lucky enough to travel. Like, without all of you watching, we wouldn't get to travel to all of these wonderful places. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
So, what do you think of the new Monsters Inc. ride coming to Disney?
I think this looks absolutely brilliant. I think it's long overdue. More Monsters Inc. in the parks. You've got a couple of dark rides. California Adventure's got one, and Tokyo Disneyland's got a dark ride. But a coaster. This looks great, doesn't it?
I can remember when this got announced, and we was just like, "Oh my god!" Like, it was really unexpected. Like, I love Monsters Inc. and like being part of like the doors whizzing around. This is just going to be fantastic. I cannot wait for it to open.
Really excited. So this is coming to Hollywood Studios. We don't know a year yet. Hopefully it'll be this side of the decade, But Monsters Inc. coaster coming in. Looking forward to it. Shame to lose Muppets. I know they're a classic, but I am excited for this, and it's Disney's first suspended coaster as well, which should be great. It's probably going to be at least 4 or 5 years away from now.
At least.
Our little boy will be riding it probably when it opens. Big shout out to Forever Quoker who's watching tonight. Thank you for your support. Christopher going to Alton Towers on Saturday to ride Toxicator for the first time. Excited and nervous. Thanks for your support. You'll love Toxicator. Yes, it is an intense ride, but you know what? It looks the part. I've just fallen in love with it. I have. I ride it so much. It's shot up straight away to one of my favourite rides in the park,
I just think it looks fantastic. I actually saw it for the first time at night a few nights ago. And it just looks awesome. Like, the lighting just looks great, and just seeing people enjoying it, they've done such a good job.
Yeah, it's a brilliant ride. Like, really happy with Toxicator. Permanent flat ride, and they're delivered. We got Mad Jason 2019 who says, hello, Shawn and Charlotte. Hi. Thanks for your support. Really do appreciate that. Honestly, Christopher, I hope you have a lovely time at Alton Towers. Phil Tad's watching tonight. Love the content so much. You're good at what you do. Keep it going because I love it. I'm going to Europa Park next week. Any top tips?
Oh, I think it's one of them. You need to make sure that you arrive early. Because they do open the entrance gates earlier, so you can get on Voletarium straight away. And Voletarium does get quite a big queue. So going in there, straight away on the morning early, because the turnstiles open at 9:30. You can just get
earlier than that.
Even earlier.
Because the park opens in summer season at 9, so the turnstiles open at 8:30.
So straight away, Voletarium gets a really big queue. You can just get that straight out, which is really good.
Yeah,
so
I'd just say with Europa, the operations are fantastic. They've got so many rides in the park. You'll have a lovely time. You don't need to have a strict dedicated plan for Europa, because you just have a great time.
The ops are so good.
Yeah, ops are amazing. Hannah Lockett's watching tonight.
Hi.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for your support. We really do appreciate it. We got Drew Stanaway watching tonight. Hi there to Drew. Do you think we'll see Toyland Tours return, or Alton Towers doing a throwback to retros? I mean, I'd love to see. If I was going to bring back 2 Alton Towers rides, it would be Toyland Tours and the Black Hole, or new versions of them. What about you, Charlotte?
I loved Toyland Tours, and I never got to do the Black Hole, so that is something that I love, an indoor coaster, so I'd definitely love to see the Black Hole come back. But Toyland Tours is an absolute childhood classic.
I still love the music as well.
Oh, it was so good.
We got Katie Caper who's watching tonight. Please say hello to Stanley Orlando. Hello there, Stanley Orlando. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate all of your support. Right, let's have another question, shall we?
So, do you think Pleasure Beach will try and take back the height record for the UK in the next few years?
Wow.
I think if any park is going to do it in the UK, it will be Pleasure Beach.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you've got to think, obviously, funds are tight at the moment, and I've had quite a few people ask, actually, over the past couple of days, have you seen the news that Pleasure Beach made quite a loss of a couple of million last year? Yeah, I did see that. Obviously, I try and focus on the positives the best I can do. Pleasure Beach have made some real good announcements regarding the gyro swings. I'm excited for that. Gyro swing! Yay! That's what I keep doing. But obviously, it is sad they made a loss, but I think, they're clearly making a good investment. And something that I've not mentioned in any recent videos is they've brought the price down to, I think it's £30 for most days this season.
Really
so they know that, bring the price down, get more people in this year, new ride next year. I think the future is bright for Pleasure Beach. We're just going to see a bit of a rocky year, attendance-wise again this year, but the new ride's going to be fantastic.
Gyro swing.
But yeah, to answer the question directly,
I think so.
Maybe so. I mean, if funds are there, Pleasure Beach could do it. Why not? Let's have another question. What we got?
You seem very brave on all the intense rides. Is there any one that would or has ever phased you?
Oh, I'll always give anything they go. I've said this before, but the only rides that have really scared me are the ones on top of the stratosphere.
I completely agree.
In Las Vegas. I'm not really scared of heights, but They just got me over 1,000 feet up in the
They
air.
were so scary. Like the one way you're just going over the edge. I was terrified.
It's sad because they're gradually removing more of the rides up
They
there
are.
now. So sad about that one. Mad Jason 2019, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. I've got to say for your college trip, you make sure you save for that college trip. But you're really excited to see the baby being born.
Aw,
Honestly,
you.
thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. We're very excited too. New video about the baby over on the Sandbrook
Go
Adventures.
check it out.
Claire Truscott's watching tonight. Favourite baby names? Are you keeping it a secret? Well, like I say, we're keeping it theme park related really on here. But we will be revealing our baby name when the baby comes.
Yes, so stay tuned for that one.
Nigel Crass watching tonight.
Hi,
Hey,
Nigel.
hi Nigel. Always singing, Nigel is. Always in his shed doing singing. I'm in the shed like polishing my mugs. And then you've got Nigel who's in the shed singing. But hi out there to you. Kimberly Degnan, I apologise for not saying that right, is visiting Energylandia in a month. Any tips?
I think it's one of them. It is such a big park. You're best off going straight towards the back of the park. Go to the very, very, very back of the park and then work your way forward because it's a big park.
Yeah, definitely. Like, go right to the back. Zadra, hit it off, and then you can do like Abyssus and all them down the back as well. Over 2,000 of you watching tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. We're doing some questions, some live ones. We've got some what we've picked from social media, and then we're also going to go on to our trip that's coming up shortly as well. Next week, actually. So yeah, we'll talk about that. Jesus Loves Coasters. He planning a US trip for Rap Terror. I'm going the 2nd of May.
Have a great time.
Yeah, it looks good. I don't know if we're going to get out there this year or not for it, but we'll see what happens later in the year. And Jenny Cousins has still got her OG Theme Park
Love
Worldwide
that.
lanyard, like all these years on. That's fantastic. Oh, thanks so much. Ross Sinclair, Universal a week before Epic. Will it be quiet? It's a tough one because it could be quiet, but everybody could be arriving and then doing
could
Epic
be.
on a set day. So it's a tough one. What do you think, Ross? Charlotte, Ross's question. Ross Sinclair.
I think
You're right, Ross. How you doing?
it's one of them. It's dependent. If people have got like the 3-part ticket that is got, you get like a day at Epic, a day at normal Universal, and a day at Islands of Adventures. People might use those before, so it's really hard to know. Like people are going to be coming in for Epic, so I really don't know. You might hit it up lucky and you might be quiet.
Can't wait for Epic though. Really looking forward to that. Curl Banana, Bread Coombs from 2018. What a classic. So Bread Coombs is a bit of a theme park worldwide meme. It all goes back to a visit to Ferrari World, Abu Dhabi. And yeah, literally, I was like, oh, we got these lovely bread coombs instead of breadcrumbs. Easy mistake to make, right? But there you go. Bread coombs 2018. Chloe's been a fan since 2018. Thank you, Chloe, for all of your support. Really appreciate it. Right, let's have another question, shall we? What we got?
What is the best ride at Pleasure Beach?
Best ride at Pleasure Beach? Icon.
It's got
for
to
me.
be Icon.
Love Icon.
I do also like Wallace and Gromit as well.
Oh, Wallace and Gromit.
I do like that, and I am happy to know there's going to be some new scenes coming to Wallace and Gromit. It's a classic ride where you sit in the giant slipper.
The giant oversized slipper, as we would. Oh, honestly. We got Disney Mad Stephen PS. Is that right? Disney Mad Stephen PS. Quick hello to you both. Hope you're well. Bit late to the party, find you guys. So been doing a little binge watching. Brilliant content.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for your support. We really do appreciate it. That was high pitch, wasn't it? Thank you. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And yeah, lots of Disney content. Obviously, we've been to every Disney park around the world. We can both say that now.
I know, which is very exciting.
So yeah, check out the Disney Parks playlist that you can find here on Theme Park Worldwide. Right, so another question.
When are you going to Epic Universe?
Right, this is the big question. Park opens in May, baby's due at the start of June. Not happening. So yeah, we're going to be going later in the year. It's going to be a September trip. September's like our go-to time for going to Florida anyway. We love that time. So yeah, we're going to be doing Epic Universe September. And it's going to be really good fun because we're going to do like, the park as normal, but also Charlotte's like going to do her own vlog there. I'm going to do mine. It's going to be really a bit different.
It's just going to be really nice, like so that we can both get everything in. We're both going to have like a day so that we've got our time to be able to go and do the rides because you are only getting one day at the park. So it's just going to be really nice. I can't wait to get out there and see it for ourselves.
It looks amazing. I'm not going to lie. I am gutted we can't be there for the opening. But these things happen, don't they? I cannot wait for the little one to come. Even though it does mean missing Epic's opening day, it's going to be more than worth it to make all them amazing memories with our little boy when we go into all the parks in the future. So yeah, like really looking forward to that
It
so
just gives
much.
them time to iron out a few issues if they've got any as well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's the thing. It's best to kind of, leave it a little bit with some things, even though I would have hands down been there if it could have been. But yeah, it's going to be later in the year. The Alton Towers fangirls watching tonight. Thanks for your support. Roblox Alfman's watching tonight. Thank you so much for your support as well. And Mad Jason 2019. Thank you very much. Benjamin Lee's watching tonight. Can my wife Laura have a shout out?
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And of course, if you are enjoying the live stream, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. It really does help us out if you hit the thumbs up. So yeah, I'd love it if you could do that for us tonight. And also just helps with more people seeing the videos and seeing and coming and joining this wonderful adventure that we're on here. And 14 years of Theme Park Worldwide now.
Long time.
Next year's the big 15-year anniversary. Stay tuned for that. I've already got ideas actually for what I want to do for 15 years next year. Stay tuned. 15 theme parks a week. Like, imagine. But right, let's have another question.
When do you think Pleasurewood Hills will get a new coaster?
I mean, it
It
needs
is a
one.
must. Like, Pleasurewood Hills really does just need the investment. They need something new to come in. So I'm really hoping that the Lupins group can bring something in.
I appreciate the fact that they've gone around the park refurbishing areas. It's looking really good. And my kind of thought was, of Lupins, are they going around refurbishing the areas and then getting the park looking fresh for a new investment? Obviously, Wipeout's got a new train this year with lap bars. That'll be good. Built
More
by some
comfortable.
kid. Yeah, I've done a couple of them before and they're very good. And then obviously they've gone round like Marble Madness, that had a transformation. Hopefully that's back up this year.
Fingers crossed.
And they've gone round a lot of the park, to be honest, but it needs that new ride now. So hopefully it comes next couple of years, maybe even next year. I'd love to see a coaster there. And if I was going to put one in, I think like a little Woody, it'd be a
That
great
would be
addition.
cute, yeah.
Little wooden coaster. The Quackers watching tonight as well. Hi, visiting Alton Towers last week of June, Wednesday and Thursday. Do you guys think crowds will be busy or any school trips might change days? To be honest, you probably will be getting some school trips the last week of June.
Yeah.
So if you can do, I'd probably try and come early June if you can. Midweek's great, but at that time of the year, it does get busy with
There's a lot
school
of school
trips.
trips.
So if you can change, I'd recommend changing. And like I say, always be honest with you. You'll have a great time still, but I think it is better probably changing your dates if you can do. Rachel Johnson's watching tonight. What family attractions are on your list for a first-time visit when you're travelling with a little boy? And love Charlotte's video. Oh, good question.
There's just so many parks, isn't there? That's the thing. Like, there's so many parks that we're so excited to go to with the little one. It's hard to choose because there's just so many.
Yeah, like there really is so much out there. I think for me, getting to the Gulliver's parks again will be great. We still haven't done the newer one as well, Gulliver's Valley. So that'll be really good. And
I've
obviously,
only ever done that one.
yeah, there's 4 Gulliver's parks, so we'll do them. Sundown Adventureland. We're doing all these this summer as well. So there's going to be a lot of new parks that we've never covered
It's
before
exciting.
coming this summer. So yeah, stay tuned for that on the channel. JP Giles, thoughts on Steel Curtain and Top Thrill 2's reliability going forward? My girlfriend and I watch your vlogs all the time. Thanks so much. Steel Curtain, great ride. I'm glad we got on it on our road trip a couple of years ago. Yeah, enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought that was a really good ride, so hopefully that'll be back open soon.
Yeah, it was closed like for most of last year, wasn't it? So hopefully it's back up this year. I know they've had some new supports and stuff. Shame to see downtime, same with Top Thrill 2, but I'm glad they're going to be back. Top Thrill should be back from May, like the start of the season there at Cedar Point.
Love Top Thrill 2.
Amazing. One of the
So good.
best coasters out there. Amazing. So yeah, fingers crossed they're going to be a lot more reliable. I really do hope so. Kylie Rose watching tonight. Thank you so much for your support. Five Gamer, she loves you guys. Saw you 3 times at Alton on Sunday on opening weekend.
Aw,
and good
thank
luck with
you.
the little kiddo. Thank
Aw,
you.
thank you.
Really appreciate your support. Cam Marshall. Did you see you can now do a Hyperia lift hill walk like you did on Oblivion? Yes, and I booked it. So I'm going to be climbing Hyperia in a few weeks' time. It's coming up next month on the channel. Obviously, Charlotte can't be doing it yet.
But I can watch Shawn, so I'm more than happy watching him.
You're going to get some shots
I'll
from
get some
the
shots
bottom.
of you walking up. But I think that's really good that they are offering that. Like, the views from up there are just going to be fantastic.
You know, tallest coaster in the UK, 236 foot. Going to be great. Really looking
Really
forward
good
to it.
views.
Take some photos up there, get some footage. You know, I think you have to put your phone in a pouch on there, but that's fine. We can work with that. And yeah, excited. So we're going to be climbing Hyperia next month.
Which is exciting.
And if you are interested in that, I think it's £120.
£120, yeah.
And there's a few restrictions as well,
So
isn't
just
there?
bear that in mind. You do have to have climbed some other lifts to prepare you for that.
Yeah, so bear that in mind. You
All
need to be a pass holder as
information's
well.
on the website that you can find, yeah.
There we go. We got Bart who's watching tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bart, for all of your support. We really do appreciate it. We've got Guy and Linda in Newcastle who are watching tonight. FlingThing71, thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. Mad Jason, another donation. Thanks so much. Can't wait to see more videos.
Oh, thank you.
Always lots coming up. Evan Lockie's watching tonight. Love the vlogs. Good luck with the little one. Thank you so much. And then we've got DJS videos and shorts. Evening both. RMC at Thorpe Park. Likely, unlikely. I'm probably going to say unlikely. But you never know. What do you think?
I think if any park in the UK was going to do an RMC, you probably would be looking at Thorpe.
Yeah.
But whether it will happen, I really don't know.
We'll see. Millie Weston's watching tonight from Rachel. Thank you so much for your support and can't wait to see the baby boy. Oh, thanks for your support, Millie. Really appreciate it. Phil Tad, which parks around the world do you look forward to visiting the most with baby Sandbrook? And do you think another coaster is coming to Blackpool? All parks, especially when he gets to the right with height restrictions, you know.
Going to Disney's just going to be so magical. I can't wait for those moments.
It'll be special. It will be special. Another coaster for Blackpool, maybe so.
Who knows?
Could be a double deal with Intamin, couldn't it? The gyro swing and then a coaster.
Which would be exciting.
Or they could go for another manufacturer like Vekoma, you know. I'd like to see a steel family coaster. I think that would be a great addition for Blackpool next, to be honest. And obviously the family market is what's really thriving, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I'd like to see in the future. Right, should we go for another question then?
Yes. What are your thoughts on the gyro swing that Pleasure Beach are getting?
That was a good time one, wasn't it? How good was that? I mean, I'm ecstatic for it. I can't wait for it. It looks amazing. I'm going to be riding it loads. What are your thoughts?
I have to completely agree. Like, I did Loki when we went to Leesburg, and it was amazing. Like, it's such a good ride. Like, it's really nice and comfortable, and this is going to look huge at Pleasure Beach. Like, it's going to look massive, so I can't wait for this. I think this is a really good investment.
I think it's the perfect investment for Pleasure Beach. I think it's going to be a real showstopper. You know, it's nearly 140 foot. It's going to swing out. It's going to be amazing. I've done a couple of videos on it on the channel this past week, so check them out in the Theme Park News Vlogs playlist here on the channel, where you can see them. Look at that. Oh my God, look at this, everyone.
This is the big water bottle.
You think this is a big glass? Look at the comparison here. Look at that.
2 litres.
And you're drinking it every day as well. Theme Park Magic and More's watching tonight. Thanks for your support. Sarah Logan's watching. We're going to Salou on holiday and visiting Portaventura. Any tips for my thrill seeker daughter? She managed to meet you both on Sunday. Oh, it was lovely to meet you. I mean, Portaventura's got some of the biggest and best thrill rides in Europe. Red Force, Ferrariland, Shambhala's excellent, Furious Baco, Dragon Khan. The list goes on. Just be wary, operations can be a bit ropey, to say the least, at Europa Park. But I'm sure you'll have a good time. It's a nice park, isn't it, PA?
Yeah, it's a really nice park. But like I said, the operations are not there.
So they've got their anniversary season as well, so there's extra decorations and shows as well. If you like your shows, definitely worth it at Portaventura. For Ever Quoker, do you remember making a cameo for me on Christmas 2023? You may remember me called Katie Mitchell. My nickname is Kevin. I do indeed. It's always lovely making cameos. And if you do ever want a personalised message, whether it's for anything, I mean, Mother's Day is coming up, isn't it? But birthdays, random like surprises, anything like that, I am available on Cameo. And yeah, you can find the link down below in the description for all of our videos if you want a personalised video message. And of course, it helps support the channel and brings you more content as well. So yeah, really appreciate that. Do you know about the Hirsch End expansion? Again, Jesus Loves Coasters. Yeah, that's interesting. So yeah, basically a couple of big companies in the States have merged together, which basically means the company that owns like Dollywood and Silver Dollar City are merging with like Kennywood and a few other parks now. Looks like a good thing. Hirsch End do some great things, and they did acquire Kentucky Kingdom a couple of years ago. They're making investments there, so I think that's a good decision. I know sometimes you got to be a bit wary about parks all going under one cluster.
Too much under one thing.
Yeah, and we've seen that with Merlin, haven't we, in the past, where they've grown too fast. I don't think that's the case here. Hirsch End are really good. Yeah, I think that'll be a great thing moving forwards. I look forward to that. Channeling Chris, thank you for inspiring me to go to the Florida theme parks last year. Absolutely loved it.
Brilliant.
Even filmed your own vlogs. All the best. Thank you so much for your support. Right, so we have another question.
So, what and where do you want the next ride at Alton Towers to be?
Ooh.
It's got to be a flat ride in X Sector for me.
Yeah, if we're going for like the next ride, not major ride, next ride, a flat ride in X Sector, I'd completely agree. If we're going major ride, Project Horizon, that's what we want, baby. Indoor coaster. Hopefully we're here more soon. There's been some markings on the floor. Who knows?
And a fence has gone up.
A fence has gone up, yeah. Exciting updates. A fence. Nearly as exciting as some fence going up round the field down in Bedford. That. I saw one comment made me laugh. It was like, On Theme Park Worldwide, Sean's getting very excited. It's only a fence going up in a field. Well, that fence could be game-changing for the theme park industry in the UK. So you know what? I'm excited for a fence. Bring it on. Fence is good. Right, what other questions we got?
So how hard is it to plan a road trip?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's not easy.
I leave it all to Shawn.
It's not easy, but if you're planning well, then you're going to be absolutely fine. Like I'll always just have an Excel document or notes and get it all planned up. I'll check the opening times, I'll check the distance from the parks, I'll check accommodation nearby, and then put it all together. Obviously, the hardest trips I've ever planned was the 25 park US road trip, which was ridiculous. It grew from 10 parks to 15 to 20 to 25, but we did it. We had a breakdown along the way, but we did it.
We made it.
Not an actual breakdown, a car breakdown along the way. It was nearly a breakdown, but yeah, we had that, which was good. With the trip, 25 parks, the Asia trip, that took some planning, but you know, we always make the most of it. Not everything's going to go well, and you've got to bear that in mind when you're traveling, haven't you, really? That's
the thing, like, not everything's always going to go well all the time, especially if you're doing a road trip where you've got like multiple flights and car hire. Like, we was very lucky that we only had the one thing that went wrong on that trip. It was the big one, but it was towards the end and we did get it sorted out. But yeah. Planning a road trip, it's just making sure that you get like the right locations and stuff.
4 hours at King's Dominion, but we did it. We did it. Jenny comes down again, doing the Swarm Lift Hill climb in May.
Oh, that'll be really good.
Have a good time. I've done that one before. It's really, really good. Fantastic lift climb, the Swarm. And the good thing is with that, you're going to get views of Hyperia. And it's like if you do the climb on Colossus, you're going to get an amazing view of Hyperia. When you're up on Hyperia, you're looking off it, aren't you? If that makes sense.
So you're not seeing it.
Yeah, so I think if anything, it will enhance the lift walk on Colossus and the Swarm. Kieran Slater's watching tonight. We visit the new park in County Durham. Definitely, we're going up to Kimram. We're going to be there this summer. They've actually been kind enough to invite us down. We're going to be going to like the press launch for their summer show, and then next year the full theme park. But yeah, we're going up to that. We're going to be there this summer, so stay tuned for that coming up on the channel. Looking forward to that. Where's the cat? 24's watching. Where is the cat? I don't know. Where is the cat? Like, is there a cat over there, Charlotte? What do you think? We got any cats? All right, let's have another question.
So the next question is, what is the most cost-effective way to visit Walt Disney World and best/quietest time to go?
Ooh.
I think it's one of them, like, we always found that September was like the quietest time to go, but whereas now with Florida, I don't feel like there's a super quiet time to go because it just gets really busy all the time. Like September now, because of Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that, it has tended to get a lot more busy than we found over the coming years.
Yeah, so I would say, January, February is a good time really to go. But then obviously you've not got quite as warm weather, but that can be a blessing.
It can, because you don't get the humidity.
We've got the Night Strider watching tonight. Hey, I'm there to Night Strider, a good friend of ours. Went to their bar actually. I was over in Tenerife a few weeks ago. And with quite a lot of negativity going around, what are you most excited for this theme park season? Oh, I think for me, it's got to be the Universal development.
Definitely.
And of course, seeing the gyro swing coming up at Pleasure Beach as well. And just generally enjoying the summer at the parks with our little one and taking him to new parks. Yeah, so in general, there's a lot of excitement. And yes, we have seen some negativity with some closures. And there's a lot of doom and gloom about at the moment. I mean, I've said this for a while. I don't get into like watching the news and politics and stuff. We try and stay out of that and just have a good time, make the most of life. Life's too short. And focus on family, friends, and just having a good time at the parks and attractions. But I think for me, that's what I'm excited for the most. The Universal developments.
It's exciting.
Once that gets locked in, we just know we've got like 5 years of excitement of watching this being built, which is just going to be amazing, isn't it?
Like to be able to watch a Universal park be built in the UK is just so exciting.
Fences up on the field. But no, a big shout out to the Night Strider, good friends. We've got Cam Marshall's watching tonight. Will you be riding Falcon's
That's
Flight?
my next question on this list.
Oh, maybe it was maybe Cameron who put it there, but yes, Falcon's Flight, new coaster, Six Flags Qiddiya, opening at some point this year. Of course, we're going to be going there and riding it. It looks absolutely amazing. Just waiting on testing footage now.
I can't wait to see it tested.
Other things have been tested, so that's got to be soon, surely.
I cannot wait to see this ride test.
Bring it on. But we will be there and we'll be covering it later this year. We've got Greg of Scotland who's watching, Greg. Yeah. Hi, Shawn and Charlotte, baby Sandbrook. Would like to see Megaphobia at Thorpe Park and RMC'd. Oh, no, we don't want to see RMC for Megaphobia.
Definitely not.
Just to have it reopen would be great. I mean, people have said, you can never relocate Megaphobia. Technically, you could. Wooden coasters can be relocated. It's rare,
be a huge
But
job.
it has happened in the past. Personally, I don't think it's going to happen that. I'm still hoping there's going to be a buyer for Oakwood. It's sad when any theme park closes. I'm still hoping for a buyer. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But I can't see it getting relocated. Can you?
No, I can't either. Like, that would be a big job to be able to relocate something like that.
Yeah, it would be. Like, and it's an amazing ride, Megaphobia. I'm just hoping that we can get to experience it again, because it's an absolutely brilliant ride. It really is. So many questions tonight. We're getting through them all as much as we can do. Theme parks and that. What are your thoughts on Vampire at Chessington?
I really like Vampire, but I do feel like it definitely does need a retrack.
Yeah.
And I'd like to hope that Chessington will do the retrack on it. And sometimes I do feel it's a bit of a headbanger, like with the restraints and stuff. But I think it's a great ride.
Yeah, I'd love to see it refurbished, whether that be
Definitely.
new track, new trains, even a reprofiled layout, keeping the theme, keeping the name, keeping the soundtrack, but a bit like Nemesis Reborn, a bit of an update.
Vampire Reborn.
Yeah, I think if there was another coaster in the UK to get the Nemesis treatment, it would be Vampire. So we'll see what happens. Before us watching, hi Shawn and Charlotte, hope you're both well. I just wanted to ask if you were visiting any inflatable theme parks after we've had the baby.
I love the inflatable parks. They're just fantastic.
And because on the Sandbrook Adventures, we're trying to really vary it this year and do a lot of different videos. 1 minute it's like a nursery video. I've done a cycling video today that's coming soon. Visitor attractions with Chester Zoo, that's coming up. So it's like we're trying to do everything.
Definitely.
So we'll definitely do some
I
inflatables.
love the inflatable parks. They're so much fun.
Anthony Burton's watching tonight. Any plans to re-ride that ridiculous stand-up pirate ship? Incredible scenes. If you've never seen that, check it out. It's the Paris Fun Fair vlog, the Tuileries that I did a couple of years ago. Fantastic. Great ride, but terrifying. Will it come up again? Well, I guess we'll see.
Like, who thought that a stand-up pirate ship was a good idea?
We'll have to get Charlotte on it. What do you think to that?
Terrified.
Are we going to be going to HHN Jesus Loves Coasters? Yeah, we'll be at Halloween Horror Nights this year as well.
Love Halloween Horror Nights.
We missed it in Orlando last year because we were in Hollywood on an LA trip. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing it again in Orlando this year. We got Creative World Van Veronique. There we go. How good was that?
That was good, that.
We'd love to see your videos. Charlotte, are you missing the rides now that you're pregnant?
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to getting back on those rides. I cannot wait to get back on them now.
What do you think your first ride will be, Charlotte?
I'm guessing it's going to be something at Towers. Like, I'm going to take it easy. Maybe like the Runaway Mine Train.
Yeah.
Like, just to ease me in a little bit. Maybe 13.
Things are going to be more forceful, I think.
It is. I'm going to be like, whoa, this is so intense. The Runaway Mine Trains, I'm just going to be like, wow, this is so intense now.
More people keep joining us. Hi out there to everyone. If you just tuned in, we're answering all of your questions. Some in the live chat, some that we've got from social media. A little bit later, we're going to talk about our upcoming trip that's going to be happening from next week as well. Lots of vlogs. So yeah, stay tuned for that coming up. And yeah, if you just joined as well, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Really helps the channel and we appreciate your support. It shows us that you love what we do. And honestly, we really do appreciate it. It means the world to us. We've got Verbena Mirage who's watching tonight. How about a Swedish Scandinavian road trip? Like Denmark, cool. Sweden, do the parks. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, High Chaparral, Furuvik and Skara Sommerland. Yeah, I'd like to do that. They're all on my list, actually. I'd like to get back to Linnanmäki, actually, as well, in Finland. That'd be great. So, yeah, that'd be a good one to do. But there you go. Thanks for your question there and your support. Where's the cat's back? Where is the cat?
Where's the cat?
Hi, Shawn and Charlotte. You're both looking so well tonight. I recommend you go to Sundown Adventure at Christmas. Big shout out to Gavin, who's watching. Hi, Gavin. Sundown Adventure's lovely, and you've never been, actually.
No, I've not, so I do look forward to going, and we'll definitely go at Christmas so we can get on that Christmas dark ride.
Yeah, we'll probably go like in the summer and then at Christmas as well. That's the thing. So a lot of people have been asking, are things going to slow down when the baby comes? Not at all. There's probably going to be more vlogs this summer than there ever has been.
So many more parks to go to.
Because, across both channels as well, there's going to be so much more places we can do and go and experience now. Straight away, we'll be doing the Four Gullivers this summer, Sundown Adventureland. Other parks that we've been to before, but really they are designed for the kids. We're going to be covering all of them, so there's going to be extra content, if anything, which is going to be coming, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. Thanks for your support. Abby Townsend, Abby and Warren in Bognor Regis. Love a trip to Bognor down to Butlins. More of that coming up as well, which will be exciting. Should we be worried about the future of stealth at Thorpe Park after the loss of King Dakar? I think Intamin hydraulic launch coasters, so cable launch coasters, the days are numbered, I'm not going to lie. I don't think we're going to see stealth go anywhere in the next few years.
No, I don't.
But in the long term, I think we're going to see something happen with that,
I think it will end up getting LSMs, to be honest. because like Shawn said, the cable launches are just starting to get retired out now. I don't think they'll want to get rid of Stealth because I love it. I think it's a great ride. I think it will just be LSM'd.
Yeah, it's still one of the best rides in the country.
It is. It's brilliant.
But if you put it as an LSM, it's not going to have the same.
No, it's not.
It's not going to be as punchy. But you know, I'd rather have that than lose it.
Exactly.
Let's just say that. Thanks for all of your support. Really appreciate it. Watching Bognor Regis. Yeah, I love a trip to Bognor Regis. Always enjoyed Butlins. We got Tommy who's watching tonight. Oh, I've lost your question, Tommy. I'll find it. I will get there to it. We've got that many comments coming in. I always put the slow mode on, just so we can.
It still comes through so far.
Yeah, just so we can try and answer everything the best that we can do. But yeah, it does come through very, very quick.
There we go.
Do you think Hyperia is better back row or front?
Front for me.
Yeah, front row. Love a front row ride.
They need to put a front row.
Andy Nicholson,
Hi.
thank you for your support. I'll answer another question shortly as well. We then got Lewis Newman watching the most disappointing ride you've ridden. Not the worst ride, but one you were looking forward to and optimistic about that let you down. That's a very good question.
See, I'm going to be really controversial, but I'm going to say Kinder Car.
Kinder Car?
I was actually really, I was a bit disappointed. I really was. I think because I'd done Top Thrill 2.
Yeah.
And then I did Kinder Car, and I was just like, I come off and I was just a little bit disappointed.
Well, I'm going to be
Didn't
more
really do it for
controversial
me.
than that. Voltron at Europa Park.
Voltron.
I was so hyped for Voltron. Europa is one of my favourite parks in the world. I love it. But Voltron for me, it just doesn't do it. It's just not done it. The layout doesn't do it for me. The elements, I think, are done better on other coasters.
I actually can't wait.
You know, like,
Voltron.
don't get me wrong, it's a great ride, Voltron, but it just didn't do it for me. It really didn't do it for me. I love the park, but I'd take
Very
like
shaky.
loads of the other rides there over it. It just doesn't, even without the bounce, I just don't really like parts of it. It's a real shame because it should have had everything, but I think Voltron tries to do everything, but it doesn't do one thing amazing. And yeah, that's that. They're my thoughts. But there you go. That's a controversial one. Faz Coast is watching tonight. Never forget riding Wildcats Revenge with you. Oh, that was good time.
Classic.
Opening day. I can't believe that trip because we managed to time it for getting that.
Perfectly.
Yeah, we didn't think we were going to get it. That was the RMC.
And then we got it.
Yeah, Hershey Park. I'm really pleased that we got that. Will we be doing Rap Terror? Like we said earlier, we might try and get out there, but as it stands at the moment, we haven't really got plans for like a US road trip this year, but we'll just kind of see how things go later
In the
the
future,
year.
I'm sure we will.
Will Costello.
Hi.
Thanks, Will, for your support. We really do appreciate it. We're getting there through all these. View from the wing. How much are you looking forward to Starfall Races? Yeah, it looks fantastic. Stardust
does look
Races.
really good.
Can't wait for my annual trip in August. It looks great. I've heard good reviews from it. Obviously, you've got the team member previews ongoing at the moment. And yeah, it looks great. Epic Universe looks amazing. And the dueling Mac coaster, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to like stepping inside, which would be exciting.
Thrill Seeker is watching tonight. Will they ever go to Blackpool Zoo? I've been, but a long time ago. But we'll definitely go back this year.
Definitely, because I don't think I've ever been.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll plan a good day to go Blackpool, where Pleasure Beach is maybe open later, and then do that in the day, and then tie it together.
That'd be nice.
Disney Man Stevens watching again. We'll be in Florida in September. Bit disappointed about only getting one day in Epic. What are your thoughts?
It is not good.
Yeah, it is sad. I don't think Universal delivered the tickets options in the best way, to be honest. The park was amazing. I think the ticket distribution could have been done better in sales.
I agree.
It's not going to take away from the park, but yeah, having one day is not great. Obviously, we're annual pass holders, so luckily we can book more than one day. Obviously, basically with a pass, you don't get entry with that, but you do get to book multiple days. So that's what we're doing. That's why we had a pass for that reason. So yeah, it's not great. If you're buying like just the 3-day thing where you get one day at Epic, but it is going to change from January the 1st, I believe, next year.
Then you can go unlimited.
Yeah, but no, it's not great if you are going this year, is it? It's one of them, but the park will be amazing. So, Stuart W. Hi, Shawn and Charlotte. What would you recommend? When would you recommend we next visit Disneyland Paris? Conscious of all the building work. Cheers from Stu and Emma. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't go this year.
No,
I'd wait until 2026. I'm not going Disneyland Paris this year, mainly because of all the building work. Like we went at Christmas. We had a lovely time, didn't we?
But there was just a lot of construction. Like Studios Park was just like fences everywhere. It did take away from it a bit.
Yeah, and even at the moment as well.
There's a lot.
There's more, like there's work going on Main Street, Space Mountain's covered in tarpaulin.
It's best to wait.
Yeah, I think if you haven't booked anything yet, I'd wait. If you book to go this year, you'll still have a great time. You know, they've got the music festival going on this year that looks good. But for me, that isn't enough of a draw to go and book a trip. I'm going to wait for next year. The next time we step into Disneyland Paris will be for the opening of the lake and Frozen next year, whenever that is. I won't be going back before then. We'll wait until that, and it'll get a lot of excitement for me.
Definitely,
That will, you know.
Yeah, like having like a year out.
Becca G, hey TBW, how are you guys? Charlotte, you're glowing.
Oh,
Excited for
you.
the baby content. Thanks for making us viewers smile every day. Oh, that's nice. Off to Alton Towers on Saturday, Pleasure Beach Sunday.
Oh, have a great time.
Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for your support. Hope you enjoy it. Tim Holmes, thanks so much for your support, Tim.
You.
Really appreciate it. Great live stream. If you're heading to the northeast, pay a visit to South Shields. The recently opened Dinosaur Cove.
Ooh, we love a good
Crazy
golf.
All the best to the three of you. Thanks so much.
We love a golf.
Oh, it's weird hearing to the three of us, isn't it? After so long, we've just been just two of us. Like, we're going to be a family unit. I can't believe it. Thanks so much. The Lily Grace Life. Hi from up north. You're going to Thorpe. Would you do Thorpe Park for 2 days if you're coming from up north? If you can do, why not? More re-rides. I think now you've got Hyperia as well. That's another big ride to get in. I think 2 days at Thorpe. Yeah, why not? Like, you know, there's lots of accommodation nearby. You've also got the Thorpe Shark cabins, which are fine, you know. But if you don't fancy them, there's quite a lot of hotels and stuff nearby. So yeah, you should have a great time. 2 days, why not? Well, before we're back, also there'll be a merch tour of Alton Towers coming soon. Because maybe you get the Smiler Space Hopper for the baby. I like that space hopper. Can you imagine? I'll bounce in along here, you know.
I haven't actually seen it this year.
Is it gone?
I haven't actually seen it.
Oh no!
But we will be doing a merch tour.
Yeah, it's coming up. I always wait until like the quieter off-peak days. Alton Towers is back open daily from Friday this week.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'll be doing that like probably next couple of weeks with that one. Theme park travels. Are you going to Europa Park this year? If so, when? We will be. It's the 50th anniversary of Europa.
Definitely be checking that out.
We will be. Probably we might get in the summer. We might not. But we'll definitely be going at some point this year. We'll probably be going at Christmas as well. But we might try and get a visit in before. I'd like to do one of the midnight closes, to be honest. They look good.
Yeah, that would be cool. I've never done a midnight close there before.
Yeah, so
plenty of time in the park.
Take it as it comes with that one. Yeah, that'd be great to do one of them. Never done one. Never seen fireworks, like actual proper fireworks. That'd be good. Isle of Wight Film Productions. When we go back to the Black Gang Chine and Robin Hill. Yeah, Robin Hill's reopening, isn't it, this year? So we'll have to go back to the Isle of Wight.
We'll have to go back for the needles.
Needles. Landmark attractions. Oh God, it's funny how something stick with you. If you don't have a clue what we're going on about, check out the vlog from the Needles. It's called on the Isle of Wight. Danny McGill's watching. Hi, Shawn and Charlotte.
Hi.
Give a shout out to Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Been looking forward to going to Pleasurewood Hills very, very soon. Have a brilliant time. Explore with Abby. Will you film the baby or wait till he's older to put him in the videos? That's a question we've had quite a lot. We're not going to actively, be like filming him like, really close or anything like that. It's very much going to be business as usual, visiting the parks and different attractions. And obviously, as he's getting older, it will feature more, won't it? That's our kind of plan at the moment. We're not just going to be like, in the pram with the camera and stuff like that. We're just going to take it as it comes. But yeah, that's the plan at the moment. So obviously, other from the Sandbrook Adventures, that's where we've been getting a bit more kind of personal with it all, And obviously, Charlotte's done a lovely pregnancy video today about the second trimester, haven't you, as well?
I've been talking all things second trimester, and then I'm in my third trimester now, so that'll be later when I do a third trimester video.
DJS, videos and shorts. Do you think we'll ever get Tron Light Cycle at Disneyland Paris? Personally, I hope not.
So.
I don't think we will. I hope we don't, because I like things being original. We've already got 2 Trons now, Shanghai and Magic Kingdom. I think that's enough. Like, let's have original stuff. And if they are going to build another one, theme it to something else at least.
Have it something like a unique theme.
Sophie, did you buy anything in the Scorpion Express auction? No, I didn't buy anything in that. There wasn't really anything that interested me other than the front car. I liked the look of that, but they wanted £2,500.
Which is a lot of money.
A lot of money, that, and I still don't think it's probably worth that price for me and what I like collecting. Even though, it's a nice piece, but no, I didn't get anything in the auction. Lewis Newman, what was it like seeing Taylor from Coaster Studios Alton Towers last summer? Yeah, it's always good meeting other YouTubers. Lots of wonderful YouTubers out there. It's always great seeing people. We've got a lot of friends that do videos and stuff as well. We often meet a lot of people at like media events and stuff, and it's always great. Always lovely chatting with people, which is fantastic. Tim Droit, we had a great first UK trip last summer. Very glad we passed Oakwood. I'm coming back. Is there still a rattle on Hyperia? A little disappointment. Well, we'll find out, because obviously it doesn't reopen until Friday.
So you'll find out.
I'll let you know in the vlog. But no, I'm glad you came over to the UK and enjoyed our parks, because yeah, there is so much to see. Skits has asked, thoughts on Sick at Flamingo Land?
I think it's a great ride. I think it's really comfortable. I think it was a really good investment for the park.
Yeah, great. Like, looks
I
the part
like
as
it.
well. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Natasha Tomlinson, congratulations on your baby boy. Been watching all your Florida vlogs, preparing for your first trip to Walt Disney World in November.
Have an amazing time.
Have a wonderful trip. Nothing like your first trip to Florida, is there?
There really isn't. Like, there's just so much. You just don't know what to expect. Like, it's amazing.
Honestly. We've got Jazzy in Transit from your favourite fans. Why is there no RMC or hypercoasters in the UK? We're having a baby boy the month after you.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. Well, firstly, there is hypercoasters. We've got 2. If we're being technical, 3 hypercoasters in the UK. Do you know what that technical one would be, Charlotte? Are you thinking? Stealth, technically.
Oh.
It's over 200 foot, isn't it?
True.
But, it's not a conventional hypercoaster, which obviously got the big one in Hyperia. But, in terms of RMC, I guess we'll see what happens. A lot of people want an RMC in the UK. So, yeah, we'll see. It'd be nice if we do get one in the long term, wouldn't it? It would be lovely. But, yeah, will it happen? I guess we'll see. Right. We got Zomlar the 53rd going to HK Hong Kong. There we go. Going to Hong Kong in October. It took me a minute then. Ocean Park, worth a visit. It is. We didn't go this time because we only had so many days. We wanted to prioritise doing certain things. But I've been there before. Obviously, we didn't go last year on the trip. But you know what? I don't think Charlotte really missed anything that much there.
We just wanted to prioritise having that extra time at Disney.
Yeah.
I'm sure that in the future we will go.
If you've got the time though, it's worth going. I've heard it's a little bit run down though now compared to how it used to be. We got Sir Ron Ryder. Hi Shawn and Charlotte, hope you're both well. Been watching since the first ever Oakwood vlog. Wondering what do you think the fate of Megaphobia is? As we said earlier on, I'm hoping the park gets purchased and it'll be operational again because
fingers crossed.
It's a fantastic coaster, isn't it?
It's so good.
Brilliant. Right, we'll have another question, shall we?
Right, so if you had to ride an Alton Towers roller coaster 100 times in a row, what would it be?
Oh, an Alton Towers roller coaster 100 times in a row. There's only one ride it can be, isn't there? Nemesis.
See, I'd say Wicker Man.
Wicker Man?
I think Nemesis, it'd be too intense to do it 100 times in a row.
You reckon it would?
Yeah, it would, yeah. I couldn't do Nemesis 100 times in a row, so I'm going to go for Wicker Man.
I mean, I did it over 60 times a few years ago.
I don't think I could do it.
I do love it. We got Roz and Ollie watching. Thanks for all the content. We love watching. Can't wait to see baby and hope all goes well with the birth.
Thank you.
Thank you for your kind words. We really do appreciate all of your support. We've got Josh and Jamie shows watching tonight as well. Thank you very, very much for your support and for watching us tonight.
So the next question is, let me find where we are. What were your favourite rides in Australia?
Favourite?
DC
Yeah.
Rivals.
DC Rivals was amazing, wasn't it?
It was so good.
And that whole Australia trip, I think for me, Australia, just going there and seeing it for the first time was something I'll always cherish and always remember because I loved Australia. And being here in the UK, you always hear stuff about Australia, don't you?
You do, and it's like you always hear and you're just like, I really want to go.
Yeah.
And it really just didn't disappoint. It was so nice. Like, I can't wait to go back in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed it all so much.
Definitely.
DC Flakes watching tonight. We'll be sad if Hero is closed. I'll never be sad if Hero is closed. I know there's been a few rumours that it could be going at Flamingo Land. I hope them rumours are true. It's not very often I wish for a ride to close, but Hero, any Zamperla Volare out there, they're not great.
So uncomfortable.
They are uncomfortable. I would not be sad to see Hero go. But you know what? We'll see what happens, won't we, in the future. Novice Gardens watching. Hi guys, thanks for all the fun content. Love watching your videos and following your adventures. Are you excited to experience park magic through the eyes of your little one?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's just going to be so nice.
It will be really special, like going to all these parks with our little one. And we're lucky, we've travelled the world visiting theme parks, We've done a lot. So I think for me, it's going to be extra special to kind of relive my childhood again through our little one and all the things I remember doing with my mum and dad. And if it wasn't for my mum and dad, I wouldn't love the theme parks that I do now. Big shout out to mum and dad, Mel and Ellen. I'm sure they're watching somewhere tonight. And obviously you can see them in some of my most recent videos. Obviously my dad's not been very well. He had a big operation at the start of the year. So appreciate all your kind comments and support for that. It was a difficult time for us as a family. But we went to Centre Parks. We had a lovely time a couple of weeks ago. And they're all over on the Sandbrook Adventures. Honestly, if you've not been over to that channel yet, you're missing out. We do so much over there. And as we mentioned, we're posting every 3 or 4 days on that channel now moving forward. So there's always going to be new stuff for you to enjoy. But yeah, definitely lots of exciting things. Edwin Taylor, do you think the UK will get a Giga soon? I don't think we'll see something over 300 foot yet.
I don't think so.
But as you mentioned, maybe in the future, if a park was going to do it, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I think would do it. And if they were doing it, let's not beat by Hyperion by like 20 foot.
It needs to be like a lot more.
Let's go over 300.
Yeah.
Like, let's go like 320 or something like that. Yeah. Like
big one.
That'd be good. Not the big one. No, that's another ride.
Big one.
The bigger one. That's what we want to see come back. Theme Park Travels, who's watching tonight? Day 2 at Alton was better than the first. It was. First day at Alton Towers wasn't great at all, as many of you have probably seen in the vlog. However, Sunday was better. That's when I filmed my After Dark video. Much better evening. And we went with our family, actually, over the weekend, and it was a lot better, wasn't it?
Yeah, we took both sets of parents, which was really nice, and it was a lot better. Like, ride availability was a lot better, which was really good.
Yeah, we didn't vlog that one or anything, just some time off camera. We have a lot of time off camera.
We do.
Like, you know, a lot of people always seem to think that we're constantly always filming things. We're not. Like, we spend a lot of time off camera as well. We're going to answer a few more questions, and then we're going to come on to our trip plans that are coming up for this spring. So stay tuned for that in the next 5 minutes or so. We've got Mary Benyu going to SeaWorld Orlando this summer. Any tips? Great park. Lots of fantastic coasters.
I really like it. You can also make the most of some single rider queues as well if it is busy.
Yeah.
Make the most of those.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes it can get quite busy.
Carl Cook. Hi, Shawn and Charlotte. Watch every day, great channel. What we'd like to see come to Universal Great Britain. Ooh, I mean, I'm a big fan of Jurassic World.
That dart ride, just bring it to the UK.
Yeah, Jurassic World Adventure from Beijing would be perfect at the park. I'd love to see that. You know, maybe we'll see some of the other classics come over, like Transformers, Minions, maybe. Will we see them come in? Will we see Harry Potter? I think, you know, that's the big one.
I'd love to see Harry Potter. Like, I think I'd be really disappointed if we didn't get Potter, especially being in the UK. Because like Harry Potter is such a big thing, it's UK based. To not see it would be really sad.
It would be sad, wouldn't it, if we don't get Potter? Yeah. But I don't know. Lord of the Rings, that's rumoured as well. So we'll see what happens. For me, I don't really mind what IPs come in. It's more about the quality of the attraction, the theming, the story, and all that, which I'll enjoy the most. It's like for me, like Potter, I enjoy it. But I haven't like religiously loved Harry Potter since I was little. Whereas Charlotte, you have, you know.
I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I'm currently reading the books. I'm nearly on the last book, and they've been fantastic. For me,
it's more about just the theming and how good the attraction is, rather than what it's based on. With that one, we got so many people. Honestly, literally, so many comments coming in here. I always put the slow mode on so we can try and catch up, but it always goes so quick. We got Kyla Bradshaw who's watching tonight. CD best budget Europe park for a holiday. Oh, Efteling, yeah, that's really good. Toverland's a great park that's nearby. Like loads of like little parks that you can do all together as part of a trip around there as well. So yeah, there's quite a lot of different parts you can do, but Efteling's pretty good. Portaventura, that's quite a good cheap park.
Good one. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, Portaventura's a really good one. Right, we'll have a couple more questions.
Right, my next question is, what is your favourite theme park food at any of the parks you've been to?
Oh God, that is tough.
See, I've got to say,
go on.
Loki's at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. You
Wow.
can get a rotisserie chicken. Like, you can go to the park, they've got the rotisserie chicken spinning round when you go in. It's fantastic. You can get chicken baguettes with stuffing and gravy on them. They are world class. They are fantastic.
For me,
Loki's chicken.
I'm going to say it's got to be Food Loop at Europa Park, and that concept, roller coaster restaurants at Alton Towers. I think that's a good way of delivering food. I find it really quirky. That's my favourite. In terms of my favourite food in a park in general, Europa Park's food, you've got everything from your top end Michelin
pizza
star
slices
down to a €3 pizza slice. Like, they've got everything
good.
there. So for me, I'm more down at the €3 pizza slice than I am the Michelin star. You know what I like, but grab a hot dog, get in a queue. That's me. But yeah, like I think it depends. Everything Europa, they've got so much variety.
they have.
Which is great.
Bratwurst.
Brian's Skip Chessington this year, first time to the park.
Ooh.
It's a tough one. If you've never been, we're still going. Lots of great rides. Vampire, Mandrill Mayhem, Dragon's Fury, some good dark rides. Obviously, there's quite a lot of work going on, as you may have seen in my recent Chessington vlog from a few days ago. But I'd still recommend a visit, even if it is your first time. I think you can still have a good day there.
I'd try and go like before it gets busy in the summer though, because the queues are going to get quite big with so much closed.
Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, try and avoid the weekends if you can
Yeah.
at Chessington.
Right, so what glasses strap do you use?
Oh, I should have got it down. I've got a Cedar Point glasses strap. It's just like a general, it's nothing too fancy or anything. Literally, it just attaches, like you put it over the sides here, and then on the back, you've got like a little buckle that you pull, and it keeps it tight. I wore it on all sorts of rides. I wore it on like some of the fastest and tallest rides around the world. Most recently, I wore it on Toxicator at Alton Towers, and obviously that was spinning me around quite a bit, and it was fine. They don't move up at all. So that's the strap that I use.
What is your favourite spinning coaster?
Oh, favourite spinning coaster?
Ride to Happiness.
Yeah, Ride to Happiness.
I love Ride to Happiness.
Mack Rides, extreme spinning coasters are amazing. Time Traveller I enjoy as well, but yeah, definitely Ride to Happiness. Absolutely incredible.
What was your first roller coaster you went on that went upside down?
Oh, that's a good question. Like, we're going way back. Corkscrew at Alton Towers, that was definitely up there because the height restriction was a bit lower. And then I remember doing like a couple of like smaller like seaside parks that would like the little tiny looping coasters and stuff because they generally had the lower height restrictions.
Mine was. Do you know it was at Drayton Manor? Was it Calamity Mine?
Yeah, the Klondike Mine.
So basically, I was terrified. I went on with my dad, and I was absolutely terrified. I wasn't even that old. We've actually got a photo of me somewhere, and you can just see me like really small in the seat, and I was terrified. Looking back now, it wasn't even that big of a ride, but I was terrified.
I need to see that photo.
I've got it. My mum and dad have got it somewhere. I need to find it.
I'll have to get it and share it on socials. Make sure you give us a follow, by the way, on our socials. And also on TikTok as well. We are on TikTok. Haven't really posted that much, but trying to post a lot more on TikTok now. So stay tuned for them coming up. It was just like mini news updates and things as we're going round. David Purser's watching. Thanks so much for your support. And then we've got Hannah, who's watching tonight as well. And Hannah Jubney, who's watching tonight. Jubney? I think I'm saying that right. Honestly, our pronunciation's terrible, but I always try. Hi, Shawn and Charlotte. Really love your content. Can't wait for Baby Boy to come. And will we see Charlotte on more water rides or going on Tidal Wave?
So, I will never go on Tidal Wave again. This is a ride that I'll never ride again. I've ridden it once. It was horrible. It actually made me feel sick. I wouldn't go on it ever again.
But there will be more water rides coming up.
I'm sure there'll be more water rides, but the ones like Tidal Wave where you're just completely soaked is a no-go.
I can't wait for when our little baby boy gets a bit bigger and we can get him on the water rides all together, and he'll be like, Mum, I want to go on the water rides.
I'll just be there like,
He'll be upset if you don't go on. Grimdev 200, what are your thoughts on Alpen Fury? Heard it's going to be pretty intense. And yeah, construction updates. Yeah, this is the new coaster at Canada's Wonderland. This is looking good. Again, I'd like to get on that at some point soon. Looks great. Brand new ride from Premier. Looks brilliant. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it looks fantastic. Theme park travels. How did you take a camera or how do you get to take a camera or body cams on ride? Any advice at all? Use a chest mount normally. Sometimes a wrist strap, like that Toxicator video we filmed with Alton Towers. That was done with a wrist strap. But yeah, a lot of the time a chest mount is what we'll use because it's nice and secure. Before our last question, I'll be going to Chesterton in 2 weeks. Any tips on finding my best way to go around the park and what to do first?
I'd probably say maybe go to Dragon's Fury first because the queue gets massive and it moves very slow.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend going to Dragon's Fury first.
Yeah, it can take a while
because it's with how it's weighted and stuff. Sometimes there's cars going around with only 2 people and it just takes so long.
Jenny's watching again still. Meow from Pebbles 12, Treat 10, and Tigger 8 months as well.
Love that.
Hi out there to all of you. Right, we're going to talk about our trip in just a second. Hi guys, hope you're both well. This is from Dan Ratcliffe. I'm going to Alton on Friday. Shouldn't be worried about availability. It has been a lot better,
which is good,
since the opening day. So I wouldn't be worried. Get there early, make the most of it, and I think you'll have a good day. Emerald going to Alton with 5 from NI, but my many rides not. You have a great time. I'm just trying to. I don't know if I'm reading that right. Going to Alton with 5 from NI. I have a lovely time.
With 5 from Northern Ireland.
Ah, there you go. Is that right?
Many rides not.
Have a good time.
I don't know, but have a good time.
Yeah, honestly, you have a lovely time to Alton Towers. Lucy Gilbertson. I'm excited for baby to meet Figment.
I cannot wait. for the photos of our baby with Figment. He's going to be so excited.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing Figment with the baby. Right then, we're going to talk about what's going to be coming up trip-wise now, after another shout-out from Anthony Burton.
Oh,
Thanks for the good content. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And anyone that sent us super chats so far tonight, thank you so much. Really appreciate all of your support. Honestly, it all goes into things like camera equipment and planning the trips, and of course taking you out on these adventures, because yeah, it's not cheap, especially in this day and age now. The price of a lot of things is going up, but like I say, we just like to have a good time.
Definitely.
Make the most of the parks and take you along for the content. Been running this channel for 14 years now, big 15 next year, and obviously we've got the Sandbrook Adventures, which has really been, you know, putting a lot of new videos on there as well. So head over to that channel as well if you love what we do here on Theme Park Worldwide. But yeah, so really excited for everything coming up. It's going to be great, including our trip. So next week we're going to be heading out to the Netherlands.
Yay!
And also Germany. We're going to be out there for 10 days and we're going to be visiting quite a few different parks, including we're going to be going to Walibi Holland, where I'll get to experience Joy, which is their new dueling RMC. Obviously, Charlotte, we're both going to be going on the trip. We know that Charlotte can't really ride loads at the moment.
But it's nice because I can just take in like the park atmosphere and just have a chill. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be taking it easy, won't you? And we'll talk about the accommodation in a second, because we've got something awesome planned and a little bit different. But yeah, we're going to be at Walibi Holland for the opening weekend of Joy. This looks like it's going to be a brilliant ride. It's from RMC, and of course you've got two single rail coasters, and what these do, basically one of them has got inversions and the other one hasn't. So obviously they dual and interact, but one's kind of looping over the other and stuff, so that looks great. So we're going to be, we've got that coming up. So I'm very excited for Joy. It's one of the biggest new rides opening in the whole of Europe. And I really wanted to be there for the opening weekend for that. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Whilst we're there, we're going to be visiting quite a lot of other parks. We're going to be returning to Toverland. There's still a few bits you can go down there as well.
I love Toverland. You've got like the nice balmy salami walk through. It's just such a lovely park, so I really look forward to getting back there, because last time we went it was so busy.
Yeah, we went for Halloween, like 2023 it would have been now.
It was so busy.
It was busy. I preferred Toverland, to be honest, and them parks. Like Wallaby we did at Halloween. I did the Slaughterhouse, if you remember that. I had a big stamp on my head. So yeah, it was busy. I'm excited to just go to these parks and it not be like, you know, the peak kind of Halloween season. I know it'll be busy at Wallaby with it being the new coaster and everything, but yeah, looking forward to that. We've got Marek who's watching. Hi from Energylandia. Will we visit this summer? We probably won't be at Energylandia this year. We only went last year. You know, we had a lovely time and everything, but there's nothing new opening this year.
We'll hold off.
We'll wait until something's new. It's a shame that the Tilt Coaster got cancelled, really. Lois Newman, have you ever had to censor any of your videos? No, not really. Like, it's one of them, isn't it? We just get on with it and make the most of things, you know, have a good time. Like, if someone's in the background doing things, I'm just that focused on what I'm doing, to be honest. I just get on with it. Now, along with that, we're going to be returning to a few parks that we've not done for a number of years. This is one that's been requested quite a lot. We're going to be going back to Durenrail in the Netherlands. That'll be exciting.
It feels like years since we last went there, and
It
the
has.
park was so nice. I'm really looking forward to just getting back, because we've only ever been once. We can explore the bits that we didn't get to see.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be going back to Drevely. That's another one that we've not done for quite some time. Warbeek, that part was lovely, the little coaster that they had. And that's quite funny, that part now, because it's all inclusive now. You get your food and drink included and the ride, so you're not just paying to go in. You pay like one fee and you get unlimited food and drink whilst you're there. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's like
brilliant.
all included. We're going to be going back to Slagharen. I've got to be careful how I say that one. Slagharen in the Netherlands. My Dutch is pretty good now after all these years. I'm pretty good at like Slagharen and Baron Achtenechenen, you know, just getting that Dutch twang, you know. I'm quite good at it. But yeah, we are going to be returning to Slagharen, so that'll be good. We're going to be doing a couple of new parks as well that we've not done. A couple of smaller parks, Julian Torum, we're going to be heading there. And yeah, just checking out a few new bits, because I know that you always like seeing new stuff, you know. So I always like try and bring in as much new stuff as we can do. We're going to be going back to Hellendoorn. We've not been there for a while, have we?
No, we've not. From what I remember, that was a really nice park. It was very cute.
Wildlands Adventure Zoo. That's one where you'll be, you know, had to do everything pretty much.
I loved it there, like, so I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, obviously there's a few rides if you can't, but you see all the animals and everything. So that'll be great. We're going to be doing Phantasialand again in Germany. We didn't go all of last year to Phantasialand, so we're going to be getting back there. And a few little surprises along the way as well. So stay tuned for that. What we're doing with this trip, obviously a lot of the time, I know that you all love our travel vlogs and we love doing them. So what we thought is we filmed like the Euro tunnel quite a lot, like going over on the tunnel from Calais, from Folkestone to Calais. What we thought we'd do this time is get a ferry, but instead of doing that crossing, because for us here in the Midlands, it's a 4-hour drive down to then drive 4 hours up to the Netherlands. What we're doing this time, we're doing like the Harwich over to the Hook of Holland ferry. So that'll be great. It's an 8-hour ferry, but I think that'll be good fun. It's better for you really as well.
It is, yeah, because obviously with the ferry, you can walk about, like you've got the areas where you can sit, it's got like food. Like I'm still perfectly fine to travel, and the ferry's just going to be a much better option for us.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to giving that a go. Yes, it's an 8-hour ferry, but I think, we'll have some fun with that. We'll film some content along the way. I just think we'll have a good laugh on there. And also it means it's saving driving, because it's like a few hours to the ferry. It's a lot closer than going down to the Eurotunnel, like 4 hours for us. And then also it means we're not having to drive up then. We're going to be like an hour away from our accommodation. Because it's an off-peak time, then basically it does mean that we're going to be able to experience a lot of things a lot cheaper as well, such as accommodation, which will be good.
Yeah, so basically with the accommodation, we're staying, it's like a holiday park, but it's not a holiday park with like loads of facilities. Yeah. But it's like a big like house, so that we've got like a kitchen and everything like that. Like we've got a big living area. It looks really, really, really nice. So we're definitely looking forward to staying there. Yeah,
it looks great. So yeah, we're going to be in this big like,
it looks lovely.
It's like a real modern like, like log cabin, but like not log cabin.
Really
like,
cute.
Like a cladded cabin. But yeah, it looks fantastic. Sally Ann Day is watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. Summer's also watching us tonight. We've got Cal A. We'll be going back to Laceyburg this year. I'd like to if we get a chance. Not been for a few years. Still not done the Family Boomerang. Luna. They're opening a Breakdance 5 this year. That looks fantastic. So yeah, I'd like to try and get that in if we can.
Hotel.
Yeah, that's open since last time we went. Yeah, most amazing everything. How good does Mechaloden look at Wallaby, Belgium?
It looks so good.
It does. Like we would have done that this trip, but obviously it's not opening until probably later in April, maybe May. There's no confirmed opening, is there yet? So we'll see. I think Dock World's open, like the area, but the coast is not when the park opens next week. So yeah, we're going to save it all. But yeah, we've got this nice road trip. I know we've got a lot of Dutch followers, you see. Comment down below if you're watching from the Netherlands tonight. It's always love seeing people from the Netherlands. And yeah, we're going to be getting back to all them parks. We only did Efteling like in October. So instead of prioritising that, we're going to do other stuff. We've got the new Efteling Grand Hotel opening. So we'll probably go back for that later in the year as well, to be honest. So it's just about getting, as much in as we can do. And yeah, lots of new things as well. So yeah, and returning classics. Some of them we've not been to since like 2018, 2019. So.
I can't believe you get unlimited food at that place.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, that.
We've got Shane watching tonight. Please come and have a shout out. Love you so much and watch you all the time. That's from Shawn and Shane. Shawn with a U. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Andy's watching tonight. Mate, me and Christmas 2009 and Mod, we are the best. Oh, thanks for your support.
Thank you.
Really do appreciate all your support, all your comments coming in tonight. So yeah, have you got any more questions? Keep them coming in. Have we been through all the questions?
I've still got a few more questions left. So, which out of all the Merlin parks do you think is best for everyone?
Oh, that's a good question.
It is.
I'm probably still going to say Alton Towers.
I would.
Because you have got CBeebies Land and a lot of family attractions. As much as, it's still not perfect, they have got a fantastic amount of coasters, along with your family rides, stuff like Runaway Mine Train, Alton Manor, Gangster Granny, CBeebies. So I still think Alton Towers has got the variety. Obviously, yeah, you're right there. Hey, okay.
No, this is like the pregnancy yawn.
Oh, there you go. It's been a long day for sure.
It's been a long day. Even though I did have a nap this afternoon, but I just get tired. Like, it's one of them though. I'm not sleepy, but I'm yawning. Yeah, it's a pregnancy thing. What is your favourite non-Merlin theme park in the UK? It's got to be Poulton's.
Poulton's Park, yeah.
It's so good. Like, Poulton's is amazing.
Fantastic. I wish we could visit more. It's just such a long way, for us. George Zilla 95, thank you for being such incredible people.
Aww,
thank you. You've inspired me to get over my fear of roller coasters. Oh, that's good to hear. It's always nice when we hear that, we're getting over, people are getting over the fears, which is good.
So, favourite Disney dart ride?
Ooh, it's got to be Frozen, I think, at Tokyo Disney Sea. I absolutely loved that.
You know exactly what I'm going to say.
Go on.
It's got to be Figment.
Figment?
I love Figment. But I'd probably say a mix of Figment or Dinosaur.
Yeah,
because Dinosaur is so good. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. We make it. It's brilliant.
Oh, you're gonna be
I'm
sad.
glad that I'm actually going to get to go on it later in the year because I thought it was going to be closed.
Yeah, you will. You missed it this time, didn't you?
I get my final ride, so I'm excited for that one.
Dinosaur. But yeah, I'm really excited for the Netherlands trip coming up. A lot of you seem excited in the comments. We're going to be out there for 10 days. There's a few little surprises that I haven't put in there as well that we're going to be doing. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But I think it'd be completely different doing the ferry. Obviously, we're taking the car over and driving to these parks. So that'll be great for Charlotte as well. And you know, you just
pack the car out
with what we need and stuff. We're going to probably be doing that a lot, like you know, a lot more road trips, along with flying and stuff as well. But we're probably going to be doing a lot more Europe road trips and things because I like driving down to like Europa and stuff, you know.
Good.
But
I'll still be taking it easy, like we've said. I'm going to take a little blanket in the car and a pillow, and if for some reason I want to have a sleep, I'm just going to have a sleep in the car.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just take it easy.
I'll still be taking it easy because I can still travel. Like I'm perfectly fine to travel and stuff, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, and I wanted to be there for Yoy. I didn't want to miss that. It looks brilliant. So like I said, we'll be there within the first few days of operation, which will be fantastic for that. Movies like everyone celebrate Dennis Knoll's 30th. There you go. What an account. Hi, Shawn and Charlotte. This is Dennis Knoll. I want to know what your favourite theme park was in the Australia trip. Oh, I think it had to be Movie World there.
I really enjoyed that park.
It was great, and obviously, you know, the Scooby-Doo coaster, DC
What
ride
a classic to get on that Scooby-Doo ride.
It's exciting, though, because obviously there's lots of new things since we last went. There's a whole, like, Wizard of Oz area, that looks good. And along with that, down the road at Dream World, they've opened the new coaster, Jungle Rush, that looks good. So when we do go back to Australia, there's lots of new things to see. So, because we will, like, we'll definitely go.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, I loved it out there. Avila Dam 23, if you could bring back either American Adventure or Camelot, what would it be? I think it'd have to be American Adventure. That was the better of the two parks, in my opinion.
I don't remember going to either of these. Like, if I did go when I was younger, I just don't remember them.
No. But yeah, they were great parks, though. Explore with Abby. We try parent swap at the Merlin parks. Definitely.
Definitely will.
Not just the Merlin parks, like in general. Any parent swap, we will give that a go, won't we?
Yeah, because a lot of parks do offer
more comfy.
Swap. I'm good because I've got a pillar behind me. So
you
yeah,
look nice and comfy.
If you're not aware of how parent swap works, basically one of us will queue. You get like a little ticket, and the other one gets to go through the fast track entrance, which we'll definitely be making use of.
Yeah, that'll be ideal. I think that'll come in really handy for us as well.
Right, what is the longest you've ever waited for a ride?
Oh,
God, Smiler opening day.
Yeah, Smiler opening day was what, 6-7 hours?
It's got to have been.
Something like that.
It was a fantastic day, that was. That's a day that I will never, ever forget.
Yeah, because we didn't, we say we didn't know it was going to open. At the time, I obviously worked at the park, so I knew that it was going to open that day, but I couldn't actively be like, it's opening that day. So I was just like, be there at that time, it's worth it.
Me and my dad was at the gates at like 7 a.m. Like, literally, I will never ever forget that day. The atmosphere was just like amazing.
Yeah, it's weird because obviously the Smiler was going to open March 2013. It got delayed to May, and it just like soft opened, really. It wasn't even like an official opening day. No. It was very weird. It was the end of May. It just opened up on this random day, and I remember hearing that it was opening that day, and it was my day off. So I was like, fantastic. So yeah, I managed to get there on the opening day and was on the first train as well, which was great.
Literally both on the first train, which was really good.
So special. What a moment that was.
Right, so I've got a few questions left. How do you properly prepare for theme park trips? As in, how do you find the best deals?
Oh,
about shopping around.
I always spend a lot of my evenings just sat here, like looking at deals and things. I often look, you know, obviously there's certain parks that I definitely know I want to go to if they've got a new ride or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do them no matter what the cost. Then there's some places where we'll think we'll only go at that time of the year or this time of the year. If it's somewhere like Portaventura, naturally it's more expensive to fly to Spain in things like holidays, you know, so I'll always kind of plan it with stuff like that, to be honest. So yeah, I spend a lot of time looking. Sometimes I'll almost book certain things, then I'll be like, oh, now I found this better deal. That's what I spend a lot of time doing, don't I, really?
You do. He'll just be sat like on his laptop finding good deals. But you can find some really good deals out there, but sometimes you've just got to search for them.
Yeah, you have, yeah, because we all like a good deal, don't we? You know,
I like a bargain.
Yeah, Quizmaster, what's your favourite lighting package on any ride? Ooh, good question. One that springs straight to my mind when you mentioned lighting package is, of course, Hang Time at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's got a great lighting package on there, like from KCL, great company. I met them at IAPA a few years ago. That's something I'd like to do again.
I would love to go to IAPA.
Yeah, you've never done it, have you, IAPA? No, but yeah, that'd be good. Do we use Priceline? No, not really, to be honest. I don't really use it when we're planning things.
Right, so what are your overall thoughts on Toxicator Edition, and did you manage to ride it at night?
Yes, got a night ride on there, had a few rides. I think I've had about 10, 12 rides on it now. I think Toxicator is a wonderful addition to Alton Towers. It's one of my favourite rides at the park now. And I know a lot of people said it's just rips or repainted. The amount of comments I saw with that. Honestly, it's a brand new ride. It's a suspended model. It's got much comfier restraints. They're nowhere near as bulky, even compared to Talican at Phantasialand. And I know Talican is the better themed ride, and back on that in a couple of weeks. But with Toxicator, obviously, you've got the less bulky restraints, which is awesome. And along with that, the fact it's raised on the platform, making it like 70 foot up in the air. It feels high when you're on it. I think it's a great ride. I love it. And don't get me wrong, I'd love to have seen a little bit more theming around, but I think they did a great job. It's a permanent flat ride. I'm really happy. Let's see more of that quality around the rest of the park, because the past 3 investments have all, in my opinion, been done to a great standard. The Curse at Alton Manor, Nemesis Reborn and Toxicator. I just hope that trend continues. We know we've got a new junior coaster for CBeebies next year, but I'm really hoping we see another flat as well. Like, in the past we've seen like Ice Age and Subterra, they opened the same year. So it'd be nice to kind of see them do something for the families next year and something else for the thrills down in X Sector.
I completely agree. Like, definitely need either something X Sector or a flat ride in Dark Forest. It's just much needed.
It is. I just think priority should definitely be X Sector.
100%.
Kelly, which part will be the first with baby boy? Remember to be kind to yourselves and no expectation the first 8 weeks. Enjoy becoming new parents.
Oh,
thank you so much. And yeah, I'll be taking it easy. We're pretty chilled out anyway. We'll be taking it easy, but still going to the parks, of course, and having a great time. The first part, there's only one place it can be. It's got to be Alton Towers.
Yeah, it's 100% got to be Alton Towers.
It is our special park, and hopefully within a few days of him being born, we'll take him to Alton Towers, which will be really exciting. We'll see how we get on, obviously, with everything. But if all goes to plan, then we'll be there. Why not? That's all for the social questions.
Yeah, we'll do some live questions.
Yeah, so we've been going for 75 minutes. Oh. Time flies when we do these streams.
Still so many of you watching.
I know. Yeah, thanks so much for everyone for your support. Just a quick recap. I've been answering your questions. We've got our big trip coming up. Starting from next week, we've got a road trip in the car over to the Netherlands and Germany, visiting quite a few different parks. And one of the highlights will be riding Yoy, the new RMC single rail coasters at Wallaby Holland. It means they'll have 3 RMCs at Wallaby Holland. How good's that? You've got the hybrid, Untamed, and then, of course, Yoy, which is the new ride. Yoy! That is what it's called, by the way. Yoy. Y-O-Y. Yoy. For that one. Right, let's get some live questions going in. Nicola Gaskell, what do you think the future holds for Alton Towers?
I really don't know for the future. To be honest, I would like to see Alton Towers get sold and be on its own.
Yeah, that independent park.
Yeah.
I still think that might happen. Merlin are clearly having some major financial issues behind the scenes. Is it quite that bad that they're going to start selling theme parks? We don't know. But they are starting to sell off the Sea Life Centres. They closed Bear Grylls. They've made a lot of cutbacks to entertainment and things, as you've seen in our vlogs from Chessington and Lego. The shows have all gone. Merlin are struggling, and it is sad to see. But I do think, in a way, they kind of brought it on themselves, expanding so fast and in a short amount of time without focusing on each core attraction, so we'll see what happens. But I think there is a bright future for Alton Towers. I don't think we're ever going to see Alton Towers close. It does very well. It still attracts way over 2 million visitors a year. It's our biggest theme park in the UK, but I would like to see new owners come into the park at some point. Christopher, what do you think the strategy is to get on the most rides at Alton Towers? I know what my strategy is. What would you say?
So I would say arrive at the park early and go straight to Dark Forest.
Yeah.
So I'd go straight to Dark Forest and do Rita and 13, and then head down towards probably the back of the park towards Nemesis.
Yeah.
I'd always save either Wicker or Smile until the end of the day.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going to the Smiler or Wicker Man at the start. A lot of people always go to them. You got 2 options. You either go to Dark Forest first and work that way, and then down into X Sector and down to Wicker, hit Wicker Man up 1 in the afternoon, something like that, and then up Katanga and end in the Valley. Then you can save time at the end and exit out of the gate by Galactica. Or you can start in Forbidden Valley if you wanted to, and then kind of meander back down, hit up Dark Forest and etc. in the afternoon, and then maybe jump in Wicker Man at the end and walk out the main entrance. So there's various options, but I would never start, if you get on town, I'd never start on the Smiler or Wicker Man. I just wouldn't recommend
They're always
it.
the most popular ones.
Yeah, and also the Smiler very often is never ready for 10 o'clock. It's always a few minutes after, even if it's like 2 or 3 minutes, because obviously they've got dummies, water dummies in there, and they have to take them out and stuff, so it takes time. So the Smiler can be a bit of an iffy one at the start of the day. Ethan, you're actually the best. Thanks for all your work.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really kind, isn't it? Really appreciate your support. Ewan, do you think Alton Towers is going to have some rivaling competition with Universal?
100%.
Yeah, all parks are going to have to step up the game with Universal hopefully coming, but also that is going to bring a lot of extra visitors from Europe and around the world to the UK, that if the other parks make the right investments, we could see attendance actually go up at other parks as well. It could bring people over, but they've just got to make sure they're on the top of the game. I'm thinking Alton Towers, Blackpool, they could all do better if with Universal coming, because we could have more people wanting to visit theme parks here.
That's the thing, like people are going to come over for Universal and then they'll think,
Yeah.
right, we'll go to Thorpe Park, we'll go to Alton Towers, we'll go to Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
If they've got the right investments there, people are going to go to those parks.
I look at it when we've done like stuff like the Asia trip, like we've gone out for certain parks, but because we've gone for them, we've done other things nearby. It'll be that same mentality for people coming to Universal here in the UK. So yeah, definitely, I think that would be it would be a good thing as long as the parks play the cards right. And everybody needs to realise it's coming. I think Poulton's clearly have got their investment plan sorted. Other parks need to be looking at what Poulton's are doing and really thinking, right, we're going to open an accommodation, we're going to do this, we're going to make it a destination for those that obviously haven't already got accommodation and stuff like that. Johnny Bush, please go to Puy de Fou in France. That's what I'd like to do this year, actually. I say that every year.
We've been saying this every year. We definitely need to get out there because it just looks right up our street.
There's a park nearby called Futuroscope that I've still never been to, and they're opening Mission Bermuda, I think it's called. Don't quote me on that. That's the new Mack Rides boat ride, which looks insane. It's like a wild river rafting.
It's that one,
yeah,
is
that's
it?
the one.
It
yeah,
looks terrifying.
That could be Charlotte's first major water ride this year.
It looks terrifying.
That's like an hour or so drive away, so I think we'll do them both. Was going to do them last year, but then they announced that new project from Mack, so I thought we may as well wait and do it. But we need to just go for it and do it.
We need to get booked.
Yeah, I've heard the accommodation's nice. Maybe we could do that and take the baby in the summer. That'd be a good one to do as well. What camera do I use? DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Is the current camera. I've used all sorts over the years. This camera, I love it. It's my favourite camera I've ever had. It's the smoothest. Like you probably noticed, the footage is a lot more stable with this one now. And don't get me wrong, it's not perfect in every aspect. Cameras aren't, there's always one thing where you're like, I wish that was better. On this one, it's like the wind reduction. Sometimes you can hear a little bit of breeze, but then you have got a clip-on mic, which you see I use sometimes as well. So, yeah, it's one of them. It all depends. The Austins, we're planning on doing Movie Park, Toverland, Efteling and Phantasialand, then down to Plopsaland. Thinking of staying around Toverland as the base. Best thing to do, that's what we're doing this trip. We're having one base and then you can drive between the parks. Obviously Plopsa is very close to the tunnel if you were going to be doing that over from the UK. But obviously Movie Park, Toverland, Efteling, Fantasia, they're all within like a couple of hours of each other. So I'd recommend having a base in the middle, quite close to like a motorway, so you've got that easy connection to get about. But we'll be talking all about that on our trip coming up next week with the vlogs coming up. Mark Parker, who's watching tonight, thank you for all of your support. And of course, if you really want to give us the ultimate support tonight, just hitting that like button really does help us. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel as well, really appreciate everyone that subscribes, likes the videos and drops the comments in on every video. We love keeping it just interactive, and I enjoy that element of it so much. I always sit here looking through the comments. And,
back to people.
yeah, it's great. And obviously Charlotte does a great job looking after all the social media comments as well.
Just commenting back to people, answering all the messages. We love it.
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll stay on for another few minutes. We've been going for, nearly 2 hours. Nearly 90 minutes, haven't we? Yeah, nearly 90 minutes. Yeah, 20 past 8. You can just see the clock there above Charlotte's head. A reflection in our mirror up there. Yeah, we'll go to about 90 minutes. Keep it going for you all. James Hackett, when are you going back to Orlando? Yeah, it's going to be in September, towards the start, where we're going to be back out there. Cannot wait. Mark Ridley's watching tonight. And where are you watching from tonight? Let's have a few location shout outs. Get them coming in. We'll do a few location shout outs. John, is Helix still a top coaster for you, Shawn? Oh, it's definitely still up there. Like, I love Helix. I think it's an absolutely brilliant ride. I did my top 25 coasters a few weeks ago. I've got my top 25 coming up for Europe and the UK as separate videos coming up soon, so stay tuned for them. I just need to get round to recording them. I've got them all listed, just getting the time to record them all, but I will definitely get on that very soon. Oh, thanks everybody sharing the love, getting the likes in. Right, we've got Christopher in Nottingham, Rachel Southampton, Hodge B and Samson watching in Croydon tonight, Paul's in West Sussex, Natalie down in Essex. We got the Squid Reese in New Forest watching, Airtime Studios in Bristol, watching all the way from Hull as well tonight, Salisbury, Ontario, Canada. Wow, hi out there to Canada. We love you all out there. Warwickshire, Cornwall, very close to Flambars. Oh, it's sad about Flambars, isn't it?
So sad.
Really sad. Manchester, we've got Carrie's watching in Hull, Oliver in Kettering tonight, Sally in Essex, Gothenburg, next to Liseberg.
Love that.
Fantastic. Oh, that's a good one. Paul and Donna in Gosport tonight, Dan in Worcester's watching, Debbie in Daventry, Northamptonshire. That goes, doesn't it? Dan's in Oxford tonight, Paul in Sheffield. Oh, so many people. And we've got Jesus Love Coaster again. I'm leaving now, guys. God bless you all, and congratulations on the baby. Thanks for your support. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, we can't wait for everything coming up. And like I say, all our baby-related content. I've done the nursery and everything. That's all over on the Sandbrook Adventures.
Go and check that out.
Yeah, check it out. Charlotte did a lovely video talking about the second trimester.
And there'll be much more coming up.
So stay tuned for all of that. Gary, are you going to visit Canada's Wonderland? I went back in 2019 and I'd like to go back. Great park.
I would love to go to Canada because I've still never been.
Yeah, that's one of your bucket list destinations.
It is. I'd love to go to Canada and go and see Niagara Falls and stuff. So that's definitely on my bucket list.
We'll make that happen. I think instead of tying it in with the US as well, we probably just do a Canada trip.
Yeah.
And for our other channel, there's so many sites and things that I'd love to see in Canada, and we could do their few parks that they have got, and then do some sites, or maybe we would tie it in with the US trip. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'd like to. I'd like to do that. And if you really want to go to Canada, it'd be nice
I'd
to
love
go. Ethan from Arlington, Texas, watching tonight. Hello to Texas in the US. Next few years for theme parks in Texas, lots coming on. Coda Land, that looks good. That's like at the racetrack. New theme park there. The Universal Kids Resort in Dallas.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
It does.
So obviously Universal are building Epic Universe right now, but also they've just started work on the new park in Texas opening next year. It's a Universal Kids Resort, and obviously that's right up our street now, isn't it?
100%. I think this is a really interesting concept, so I look forward to seeing this.
Yeah, so it's not having big coasters and stuff. It's going to be for kids,
Family.
So family park. It's got a hotel on the entrance and everything. Before I'd have thought, oh, it sounds good. We might check it out sometime. Now with us having a little one, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. So we didn't actually do Texas on our road trip either a couple of years ago. So when we do next do a big US road trip of some form, we come to Texas, do them parks as well, Fiesta and over Texas. And then, we can do the likes of Coda Land and Universal. Yeah, that'd be a good one to do. Maybe a new Giga Dive. Yeah, I saw that. That's really exciting. Yeah, lots going on, which is good. MGSB theme parks. What do you think the next ride will be removed from Alton Towers?
I think Rita.
Rita, I'm putting it out there. We've not heard anything, and obviously it's just had new restraints for this year, so I don't think it's going anytime immediately.
We're just waiting on the other train to come back.
Yeah, when's it coming back? The other train for Rita. We need it. That's been getting the biggest queues on park.
I think that will be the next one to go.
Yeah, I always said Spinball, but actually they've just completely replaced the operating system, so I don't think that's going anywhere either. What ride would start the Towers Cinematic Universe? What ride would start Towers Cinematic Universe? I don't know what that means. No, I'm not really too sure. What ride would start Towers Cinematic Universe? I don't know. Is that what, a second park or something? I don't know. Just comment again now. We'll try and find your comment and explain it a bit more. Then we can get that one. We'll try our best for you with that one. Sorry about that. Bunny's Drawing Adventure. Been severely disappointed in Alton Towers. The lack of options around the park now for different food, obviously, that's available. Couldn't even have a jacket potato. Food at Alton Towers, it's not great.
It's really not good.
We always try and, when we do the food video, talk about options, but there's not lots, is there, really?
We feel like over the years, they've definitely started to cut back on dietary requirements sort of food, which is really a shame to see, because really it's a big thing now. They need to start looking at that more instead of removing the...
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, definitely. We saw Aramark come in a few years ago, and they've lost a lot of our money on food.
Definitely.
How many times we visit a year, we were like, we'd always be there buying food. But yeah, unfortunately, the food quality has gone down.
Really bad.
And yeah, the prices have gone up, which is such a shame. Only Stumps is watching tonight. Rachel Brown, love you guys. Will we come to Scotland? Yeah, love it up Scotland.
Never been.
Never been to
I
Scotland?
know. I can't believe it.
The closest you've been is like Newcastle and like we did Winthorne as well.
I've never been to Scotland before.
Yeah, you'll have to at some point in the future. Obviously, there's not loads of theme park action up there, but some gorgeous scenery in Scotland, which I love. Ian's watching in the Isle of Man tonight. Hi there to you. Never been to the Isle of Man. Ethan, don't forget about SeaWorld San Antonio and the Houston Boardwalk if we come to Texas. I know you love the Boardwalk Bullet. Yeah, we need to. There's quite a bit in Texas. Like, obviously it's a big state, isn't it? It's a huge state. But yeah, that'd be it'd be good. Yeah, I'd like to do that if we're coming down that way. We'll have another few more minutes with you all before we end tonight's live stream. We don't do these very often. And when we do, it's always like an extra special thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing these every week or even every month. We just do them like every so often. I thought it's the start of the season. Let's do one now, talking about stuff. So yeah, really appreciate your support. Anthony Burton, have Alton Towers ever approached you to join them in an advisory role? And would you, if they did? I think they definitely take note of you. No, never been approached by Alton Towers. Would I ever if they did? No, I wouldn't. I like doing what I do so much. I'd definitely give a lot of hints and tips what I'd like to see, anyway. A bit of free advice for Alton Towers, and if they wish to choose it, we'll see. A bit of free advice for the part that I love still with my very heart, and I want to see the place doing well. I don't like being negative about Alton Towers. I love the place. I really do. I wouldn't have the life I do now if it wasn't for Alton Towers. But I think that's why I do sometimes get so upset and frustrated because I want it to do so well. So, let's just see what happens moving forwards. I think we've got an interesting few years coming up for Alton Towers. Where are they going to go next is the big question. I think we'll see with that one. Wiener Prater, still planned. Yeah, I'd love to go back to Prater. I went a few years ago. You've never been either?
Yeah, I'd love to go. I think it's one of them. They've got that many rides there and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd definitely love to go, but it's quite expensive if you do them all.
Yeah, spend a fortune if you go in there. But, it is a great park. We got Charles in 1998. Hi, Theme Park Worldwide. I was wondering whether during vlog Charlotte could show us some of the gentler rides when I'm filming the big rides.
Yeah, I could definitely look into doing that.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's going to the parks when you are pregnant. There's a lot of rides now that I can't do that I would have been able to do before, like with lap bars and stuff. But there's a lot more of the smaller stuff, like the shows and stuff like that, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's so much. There's so much out there.
Other stuff to do at the parks.
Yeah, and we're gonna obviously, we're gonna be covering a lot more like family and kids attractions in addition to our usual stuff, and that's why I'm saying there's gonna be like more content than usual.
Be additional content.
We're not going to be replacing our usual Alton Towers vlogs with CBeebies only. Don't think that's going to happen. Not at all. It's more going to be, we'll have our standard Alton Towers vlog going round, but then a lot more in-depth look at CBeebies and Nickelodeon Land and Peppa Pig World and the Gulliver's Parks. There's going to be more of that mixed in with the usual content. And I've just seen quite a few people comment and say, does that mean, is that the end of you doing like the normal vlogs and the big rides? Not at all. Like, just because baby's coming doesn't mean that at all. Yes, there's going to be, it's going to be a bit more difficult sometimes to maybe do certain things, but we're just going to go with the flow.
Exactly.
We're not going to stress. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to go with the flow. We've got each other's love and support. We've got all of you guys' support as well, and we're just going to have a good time with it.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Not?
I'm so excited.
I can't wait. I wish he'd just come now, to be honest.
I
bet you do. Andy Nicholson, we'll be at Ghostly Manor opening day. That's the Super Fans Day, so yeah, I'm planning to be there for that. If all goes well, obviously it's very close to the due date for the baby, but if all goes well, I'll be there. Ghostly Manor, obviously the new ride down at Paulton's Park. Let's get your last couple of questions in there now before we end tonight's live stream here on Theme Park Worldwide. I've run out of orange. That's actually I've nearly run out. Here we go.
You need a 2-litre bottle like me.
There we go. I've now run out of orange. As soon as the orange runs out, that's like, yeah, we're nearly there with the live stream. We've got to bring it to an end. Anthony Burton just got back from New York. Used the content quite a bit for tips. Helped a lot. Thank you.
Good.
Really appreciate your support. Yeah, done a lot from New York, again, over on the Sandbrook Adventures, and I presume you didn't really do any of the theme parks at this time of the year because they're closed. at the moment.
Sightseeing to see.
Yeah, lots of sites out there, and if you are looking at doing a theme park trip around New York area, quite a lot of parks. We did some last year, didn't we? When we went up and did that small Adventureland and
nice.
stuff around there. There's quite a bit like in the wider New York area, and to see if you want to combine that in. Then you've got your classics, Coney Island. You've got the Nickelodeon Mall just there that you can go to, Nickelodeon Universe. You can drive down and go to Great Adventure, where you would have been able to ride King of the Car, but they decided to blow it up.
It's such a shame.
It's been imploded. Oh, it still makes me sad to this day. Sparks, will you be at Thorpe Park opening day? Yeah, I'm going to be there. Charlotte won't be for this one, will you?
Shawn will be there for that one. I will be at home resting.
Yeah, and it's going to be a bit of a continuation of how it's been for the past few weeks. Well, throughout the whole pregnancy, really. Obviously, Charlotte was really poorly at the start, so it was a lot of vlogs with just me over like Halloween and stuff. Then you've got a lot better as well.
So I've been out at the parks, but then now I'm in my 3rd trimester. Stuff starts to get a bit heavy and stuff, so I've just been taking it easy.
Yeah, so it's going to be a mix. Some days Charlotte's going to be with me.
But don't worry,
other days
I'm fine.
she's not. Yeah, you're perfectly fine. I think Charlotte's done really well.
Yeah, I have really, to be honest.
You've done really well to do a lot of the stuff that we've done. But in a way,
still going.
Yeah, I think it's helped walking about and
like,
stuff.
Being out and being active and walking about, but I also know when I'm tired to take it easy as
well. That's the thing, isn't it? You just gotta when you've got to rest. That's it. You've got to rest. It's like today. I've been out on, cycling and walking about and stuff, but you just needed to have a rest today.
I've just been here chilling at home. It's been lovely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Back at Thorpe Park. Yeah, looking forward to that. Drayton Manor this weekend as well. Excited to get back to Drayton Manor. Yeah, I always like Drayton. Funny, into Drayton how they've come full circle. They've done a lot of investments in there. Yes, they've removed rides. I loved Apocalypse. I mean, I've still got half of it in my garden, all the signs and stuff. But they've put new stuff in, and I don't mind. For me, if things get removed and get replaced, it's fine. And that's been an issue at a few parks. Alton Towers and Blackpool come to mind. Both of them remove rides and not put stuff in place. Which is sad. Oh, she's all right there. She's going again. That's it. She's gone. You're all right there.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She's okay.
Sometimes, when you can't keep a yawn in. I couldn't keep it in.
No, I think you're allowed to yawn when you're pregnant. One of them, but there we go. Honestly, we're gonna wrap this one up, I think, tonight. Scott Stage's watching from Weymouth tonight as well. I've had a lot of questions I've seen keep coming about what we're going to be naming our baby boy. We're not going to be revealing that until, of course,
it's top secret.
Is here. But I know there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of theme park related names. So we've been enjoying. Anybody that thinks it's going to be a theme park related name may be a little bit disappointed, even though it might have a bit of a reference to a theme park. In some weird way, but it'll all make sense when you find out. I'm already saying too much. I won't say any more. Someone watching from Chorley tonight. That's Seth. Andrew from Alton. We'll end on that one. Nice and local. I was cycling around Alton earlier today. But there we go. Thank you so much for everyone that's joined us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. We will do another one again very soon. Maybe might try and do another one before baby comes. We'll see.
That'd be really nice.
All depends just on time. We often get asked, why don't we do more live streams in the parks? To be honest, it's because of signal. Like Alton Towers, I'd love to do a couple of live streams at Alton Towers and stuff, but the signal's not great. Wi-Fi's not the best either. So it's one of them. I'd rather give you an uninterrupted live like this at home, where we can have a good old chat than be out at the park. Obviously, I did one last year at Hyperia when we had the first test. That was a fun one. My battery nearly died.
Oh gosh, the battery that was
remember
about
that
to die.
Someone came to save me with that. But yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? We'll try and do more. But I like it. It keeps it special when we do one, instead of setting them up every week or whatever. It's just nice and special. But thanks so much for all your support.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for all your kind words and comments. We've been watching the chat here, and honestly really appreciate each and every one of you for your kind words and support. It goes a long way. An extra special thank you to everyone that's commented tonight with questions, people that's commented questions on social media, and also as well an extra special thank you to everyone that sent us super chats tonight.
Thank you, we really appreciate
honestly, it. We really appreciate your support, and it all goes into things like replacing camera equipment and all sorts of things that go on behind the scenes to put things together. So we really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. We've got lots of exciting content coming up, and now really is the time, if you haven't already, to go over to the Sandbrook Adventures, our second channel. I know I've mentioned it quite a bit tonight, but we're starting to put a lot more content on there as well, keeping it regular. And yeah, bring everything on. So
Oh,
exciting.
we cannot wait. Exciting times to come.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone.
Have a lovely evening, everybody.
Make sure you check out the vlogs playlist, the theme park news playlist, where there's lots to see there. And yeah, send in love and support. I always like doing this at the end of a live stream, but let's just fill the chat with loads of hearts. Let's get loads of love in there for everyone that watches the videos and everyone that just wants to, you know, make the most of things, getting out there, and of course, enjoying all the different theme parks and attractions. Here we go. Here comes all. It's funny because I see like all the hearts coming in. You see here in the corner, all the hearts coming in. Goodbye, everyone. Honestly, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Yeah, it is Wednesday. Anyone that's at Thorpe Park and Drayton Manor in a few days, I'll see you there. If you ever see us, feel free to come over and have a picture and things as well. And yeah, look forward to bringing you lots of exciting content.
Look at all these hearts.
It's lovely, isn't it? Like, honestly, really appreciate all your support. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. And of course, we'll end the video as we always end. And that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. Goodbye, everyone. This is the sad bit now, where we end the stream. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your evening.
Bye.